Okay, I'm about to mess with a core childhood memory now because I think we've been confidently wrong about something in Jurassic Park. And once you see it, you can't unsee it, and that is the power outage. Everybody always says the same thing. Nedry shut off the power, end of story. Except, go back and actually watch it. Not remember it, watch it. And tell me that that explanation doesn't feel a little, well, too clean. You see, the storm is rolling in, the rain is slamming down, the cars then all of a sudden become stuck, and the mood shifts before anything technical even fails. Now yes, we know Nedry is sabotaging the park, he kills the fences, he locks them out, he is absolutely guilty of something. But there's this part that's always bothered me. He only wants to shut down the fences so he can go through a few of them and come back. Why would the toll program stop? And systems are slowly starting to fail across the park. Paddocks which Nedry wouldn't even need to turn off, so what the hell is going on here? And let's not forget, Jurassic Park had a backup generator in case anything did actually go wrong in the park. Backup systems should be kicking in. I mean, one moment you have complete containment, the next complete silence. It seems almost too perfect. Was there more than just Nedry at play here? I mean, he's the villain, he's greedy, he's sloppy, he's stressed, it all seems to fit, except it fits a little too well. You see, Jurassic Park is smarter than that. This isn't some random dinosaur movie. The script is actually pretty careful. The themes are layered. And the movie is constantly telling us one thing. This park was not ready. Life was not meant to be contained. Another question I also have is that if Nedry actually knew there were going to be live people on the tour, why would he just intentionally turn off the tour program and put these guests at risk? I mean, we know he was aware that a tour was going on. I mean, he literally knows that Hammond was hosting a tour. He literally even says he'll debug the code when they get back, referencing the people on the tour. Something's off here. He knew that they were safe. He wouldn't have put these lives at risk. Something else is happening in Jurassic Park. I mean, we literally see Arnold debugging the systems in real time. They're running a diagnostic, doing a live tour. They haven't even fully tested the fences at scale. It's just completely insane. We're talking about cloned apex predators here, behind electric fences, powered by custom software, on an island in hurricane territory. And they're still ironing things out? That's not a coincidence. And this is where things shift, because Nedry sabotages the system. Yes, he shuts down security, but watch what happens after. They just can't turn it back on. They have to reboot the entire park. The entire park. If your infrastructure's solid, restoring a subsystem shouldn't feel like performing open heart surgery, but it does. And this is where we've been looking at things completely wrong here. We treat the outage like the cause of the disaster, but that isn't the case. The park was already unstable, and that night, well, it just exposed it. Nedry's back door didn't cause a catastrophic failure of the entire park, you see. Something else was at play, because here's something nobody ever says out loud. Storms are normal on tropical islands. If a storm alone can threaten your dinosaur's containment system, then, well, you never had containment. If one employee can shut down your entire security architecture from a single workstation, you never had security. But this is where the movie gets clever, you see. It hands you Nedry on a plate. It lets you focus all your anger on that one guy, because blaming one greedy programmer is comforting. It makes sense, it's the right thing to do. It keeps the bigger system innocent. But Jurassic Park isn't about one bad employee. It's about something else, human arrogance here, and it's about building something unbelievably complex and convincing yourself complexity equals control. John Hammond never had control, and the lights go out the moment the illusion does. But here's the uncomfortable question. If Nedry never touched that keyboard, do we believe Jurassic Park would run smoothly for years? With live predators, in volatile weather, with experimental cloning tech? Let's be honest here. Something was going to break at some point. Did Nedry cause the entire power outage on the park? No, he didn't. He created the security outage and a weakness? Absolutely. So then did the weather cause the rest of the outage? I mean, we do see systems slowly and gradually fail across the park. That looks like a real-life failure in electrical systems. Many people believe that once your electricity goes boom, the entire grid goes down at once. That's not how it works in real-life infrastructure. Things slowly start to turn off one by one systematically. That's exactly what was happening in Jurassic Park. Could it be that the weather actually caused the outage on top of what Dennis Nedry was doing? That would then explain why the fences went down in certain parts of the park. That was Nedry's doing. But the tour program stopping and the other issues arising in the park, that could have been due to the weather. All of this combined together added stress to a system that couldn't handle the stress. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. I mean, a freak storm that literally came in, disrupted Nedry, which should have been a 10-minute job, and a T-Rex happened to break out at that exact same moment during this window? Now that's chaos theory. But here's the really interesting thing. Jurassic Park at that point in time when Nedry was out in the field in the park, it still had power. Sure, some fences were down. Eventually all the fences went down, but the park itself still had power. I mean, they even checked to see if other fences were turned off. Specifically, the raptor fences aren't out, are they? So Jurassic Park hadn't lost all power at this stage, just certain fences. What does actually happen though is that they go into complete panic mode because of the storm, Dennis Nedry missing, and then for them to turn the fences and the tour program back on, because let's not forget, their main concern was the fact that the tour program had gone down just outside the Tyrannosaur paddock. Panic sets in, they can't access Nedry's system, his PC, because of the password, they don't say the magic word, and this is where all hell starts to break loose. The only way they can reboot the power to certain parts of the park, not all the park, because like I said, some of the power is still on, they have to turn it all completely off. Everything. They themselves turn the power off. Sure, Nedry caused some elements of the power to fail. The weather potentially also caused other parts of the park to fail, but ultimately, the raptors and all the other dinosaurs get loose is because they made the decision to turn the power off themselves, and it doesn't come back on. Nedry didn't intend for all the systems to go off. I mean, he was a world-class programmer. There's no way he would have turned every single system off. I mean, he was on that island himself and wanted to get back to the control room and literally act like nothing had ever happened. So him to shut down the entire park and cause absolute chaos doesn't make any sense. He created a security back loop so he could literally steal the embryos, cut off a few fences that were in his way to the boat, and then he would get back before anybody even knew what happened. The storm complicated it, and because of the spaghetti code, things just went haywire because systems started shutting down left and right. He wasn't there to fix it. Literally descends into chaos. Something you couldn't anticipate. Literal chaos theory in its finest. So what actually caused the outage then? Nedry? Yes. The weather? Yes, but ultimately the park was designed to fail. The second it was tested under pressure, it collapsed. Ian Malcolm knew this from day one. So the next time someone says Nedry shut off the power, pause, because the park didn't fall just because of one guy. It fell because it was fragile. Nedry didn't destroy Jurassic Park, he just revealed it. Jurassic Park destroyed itself. And in honesty, that's way more interesting. But that's the part of Jurassic Park that people don't really talk about. Not the dinosaurs, not the storm, the system underneath it all. And that is exactly what the restricted files talk about. Hidden assets, cut experiments, projects that quietly disappeared. If this power outage wasn't as simple as we were told, wait until you see what the Jurassic World tried to keep off the map. Start here, in the restricted files. Massive thanks to the restricted section employees who are on screen now. DVM Wannabe 1018, Joseph Frost's Ghosts, Arcadian, and Fallen Zuria. You guys keep the power on in the park. And thank you for watching till the very end. And if you came across a velociraptor out in the dark, could your day go any worse? You bet Jurassic can. Catch you later.